Have you ever wondered if reality is fixed and absolute, or if it's something more fluid and multifaceted? I'm your narrator, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of Jain philosophy to explore this very question. Imagine reality isn't a monolith, but a vast tapestry woven from countless perspectives. Each thread represents a different viewpoint, contributing to the richness and complexity of the whole. This is the essence of Anekantavad, the Jain principle of multiple viewpoints. It encourages us to appreciate the diversity of thoughts and experiences that shape our understanding of the world. It teaches us that truth is relative and depends on our standpoint. What we perceive as true is influenced by our unique experiences, backgrounds, and contexts.
Think of it like the story of the blind men describing an elephant. This ancient parable illustrates how limited perspectives can lead to incomplete or even conflicting understandings. Each man touches a different part of the elephant and describes it based on his limited experience. One might feel the trunk and think it's a snake, while another touches the side and says it's like a wall. Another feels the tail and believes it's a rope, and so on. Each perspective is valid, yet incomplete. No single viewpoint can capture the entirety of the elephant.
Exactly. This story beautifully demonstrates the limitations of our individual perspectives. This analogy helps us understand that our single viewpoints can be limited, often leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. When we cling to our own perspective as the absolute truth, we miss out on the bigger picture. By recognizing multiple perspectives, we can gain a more comprehensive understanding of reality. Embracing Anekantavad means opening our minds to the possibility that others' viewpoints, though different, are equally valid and valuable. It encourages dialogue and empathy, allowing us to see the world through others' eyes. This not only enriches our own understanding but also fosters a more harmonious coexistence. In a world often divided by rigid beliefs and opinions, Anekantavad offers a path to unity and diversity. It reminds us that our differences can be a source of strength and wisdom. So let's embrace the principle of multiple viewpoints, expand our horizons, and appreciate the intricate tapestry of reality that we all contribute to. In doing so, we not only deepen our own understanding but also pave the way for a more inclusive and compassionate world. Now let's smoothly transition to Syadvada, which is closely connected to Anekantavad. Syadvada provides a framework for acknowledging these multiple perspectives. It is a philosophical approach that encourages us to consider the complexity and multifaceted nature of reality. By doing so, it allows us to appreciate that truth is not always black and white, but can exist in various shades and forms.
Syadvada involves using conditional statements to express truth. In simple terms, it means that any statement can be true, false, or both, depending on the context and perspective. This approach helps us understand that our perception of truth is influenced by our individual experiences and viewpoints. It challenges us to look beyond our own biases and consider alternative perspectives, fostering a more inclusive and comprehensive understanding of the world around us.
This concept is broken down into the sevenfold way of predication, known as Sapta Vangi. The sevenfold predication provides a structured method to articulate the different ways in which a statement can be true or false. It serves as a tool to dissect and analyze the various dimensions of truth, allowing us to grasp the complexity of any given situation or statement.
Yes, and these predications include Syad Asti, which means in some ways it is. This predication acknowledges that under certain conditions or from a particular viewpoint, a statement can be considered true. It highlights the importance of context in determining the validity of a statement. Syad Nasti, in some ways it is not. This predication, on the other hand, recognizes that from a different perspective or under different circumstances, the same statement can be considered false. It emphasizes the fluidity and dynamic nature of truth. Syad Asti Nasti, in some ways, it is and it is not. This predication captures the paradoxical nature of truth, acknowledging that a statement can simultaneously hold elements of both truth and falsehood, depending on the perspective from which it is viewed, and so on. Each predication helps us see the nuances in truth. By exploring these different predications, we can develop a more nuanced and sophisticated understanding of reality, recognizing that truth is not a fixed or absolute concept, but rather a dynamic and multifaceted one.
By using these conditional statements, we can better navigate the complexities of reality, appreciating the diversity of perspectives that shape our understanding. This approach encourages us to be more open-minded and empathetic as we learn to value and respect the different ways in which others perceive and interpret the world. Ultimately, Syadvada helps us cultivate a more holistic and inclusive worldview, enabling us to navigate the intricate and often contradictory nature of reality with greater wisdom and compassion.
Imagine a heated debate on social media. By applying Syadvada, we can acknowledge that each person's perspective may hold some truth. This is not just about agreeing to disagree, but about genuinely understanding that multiple viewpoints can coexist. This approach can transform the conversation from a conflict into a constructive dialogue. Narrator: all right, let's dive into the practical applications of Anekantavad and Syadvada in our everyday lives. These ancient principles rooted in Jain philosophy offer timeless wisdom that can be applied to modern-day challenges. These principles can foster tolerance, understanding, and open-mindedness in various situations. Imagine a world where we all strive to see things from multiple perspectives. How much more harmonious and inclusive would our interactions be?
These principles are not just philosophical concepts. They are practical tools that can be used in everyday life. They have real-world implications that resonate with a broad audience. Whether it's in relationships, at work, or even in social media debates, these principles can be incredibly valuable. Anekantavad and Syadvada offer valuable tools for fostering a more harmonious and inclusive environment. S2, absolutely. And in personal relationships, communication is key. When we approach conversations with the mindset that our partner's viewpoint is just as valid as our own, we open the door to deeper understanding and connection. By embracing the idea that our partner's viewpoint is just as valid as our own, we can navigate disagreements with empathy and respect, strengthening our connection. This doesn't mean we have to agree on everything, but it does mean we value the other person's perspective. We can navigate disagreements with empathy and respect, strengthening our connection. S4. Yeah, and consider conflict resolution in the workplace. In a professional setting, disagreements are inevitable, but how we handle them can make all the difference. And consider conflict resolution in the workplace. Anekantavad encourages us to see the issue from multiple viewpoints, which can lead to more comprehensive and effective solutions. Anekantavad encourages us to see the issue from multiple viewpoints, which can lead to more comprehensive and effective solutions. When team members feel heard and understood, they are more likely to collaborate effectively and come up with innovative solutions. It's about understanding that different perspectives can coexist and contribute to a fuller picture. This holistic approach can be particularly beneficial in diverse teams, where varying viewpoints can lead to richer, more creative outcomes. It's about understanding that different perspectives can coexist and contribute to a fuller picture. By valuing diversity of thought, we can create environments where everyone feels included and valued.
Indeed, by integrating these principles into our daily interactions, we can cultivate a mindset that values diversity and seeks common ground. This is not just about being polite, it's about genuinely striving to understand and appreciate the richness that different perspectives bring. We can cultivate a mindset that values diversity and seeks common ground, ultimately enriching our personal and communal lives. When we approach life with an open mind and a willingness to see things from multiple angles, we pave the way for more meaningful and fulfilling interactions, ultimately enriching our personal and communal lives. By embracing Anekantavad and Syadvada, we can build bridges of understanding and create a more inclusive and harmonious world for everyone. To wrap up, let's briefly summarize the key takeaways. Anekantavad and Syadvada have the potential to significantly enrich our understanding of the world by promoting tolerance and open-mindedness.
We encourage you to explore Jain philosophy further. There are many resources available that delve deeper into these fascinating concepts. Check out the links in the video description for some recommended readings and websites.
Remember, contemplating the nature of reality from multiple perspectives can open up new avenues of thought and understanding. So take a step back, embrace the complexity, and let these principles guide you towards a more inclusive and thoughtful approach to life.